It was a mixed night on markets. We had poor data out of the States, some reasonable data out of Europe, but US share markets are in positive territory and European share markets are in negative territory, so go figure. Sometimes markets will just do what markets will do. But the theory is that some investors are starting to think that the sell-off in the US share market's overdone. It's been a very, very weak couple of weeks, and now some buyers are starting to emerge and US shares return into positive territory towards the end of the day. One thing that has responded in the usual way to a whole lot of negative news about global growth or US data has been the New Zealand dollar. We've finally cracked down through that 70-cent mark against the US dollar and are trading in the mid 69-cent range at the moment. Key technical level for here is around 69.30, so a lot of traders will be looking at charts and seeing if the New Zealand dollar can break down through that level. Overnight we had housing data out of the States. We had existing home sales earlier in the week, and it was new home sales data last night, and it was equally weak, and the market was disappointed in the level of activity happening in home sales in the States once again. I think this pattern's going to continue. There's no logical catalyst for housing sales to kick off in the States apart from low interest rates. The labour market's still particularly weak, and consumers and households will be fairly cautious in the environment that they've got there right now. Looking ahead, there's not much in the way of local data, just some companies with their earnings reports, but the statistics start rolling out here next week. Across the Tasman, we've got capital expenditure figures for the second quarter, and we're expecting a lift in CapEx, but more importantly, we always keep an eye on investment intentions because they're a good indicator of activity in the quarters ahead. So that's out in Australia today. Offshore, we've got the weekly jobless claims data in the States, but the focus is really starting to swing to Jackson Hole, which is a place in the States where central bankers gather once a year for a summit. Our own Reserve Bank Governor, Dr. Bollard, is there, but so is Ben Bernanke, and the markets will be keen to hear what these central bankers have got to say, and they all release speeches over the coming days.